Our question today in our math lesson is, what is the value of these coins? What is the value of these coins? In the coins that we have here, we do have 2 nickels and we have 3 pennies. Now, I want you to look at this picture right here. When we count coins, we have to start in a certain order. And so when we go to count them, we want to make sure that we have them in order from the ones with the greatest value to the ones with the least value. So if we look at the value of each coin, which I talked about yesterday in my lesson, that a penny is worth 1 cent and a nickel is worth 5 cents, which one is worth more? If you said the nickel, that's correct. So if we put them in order, we're going to put our nickels first and our pennies second. I also want to point out something real quick right here. This little sign right here, it looks like a C with a line through it. That means cent. That tells somebody that we don't have dollars, we have coins, we have cents. So make sure that you do include that, or that you notice that when you are doing your lessons today. Let's get back to the bottom. We are going to look at how they put these coins in order. These were our coins from the first page, and now they've taken them and they've put them in order, and they've started with the coins with the greatest value and the coins with the least amount of value, and then they counted them. So if we go here, they're saying that one nickel is 5 cents, 2 nickels is 10 cents. And then we're going to start counting by ones. So we're going to go 11 cents, 12 cents, 13 cents. So the value of all these coins on my first page is 13 cents. Now, why do you first count the coins with the most value? I want you to think about that right now. I want you to reflect on that. Why would we start or count the coins with the most value first? Why are we doing that? Well, if you count the pennies first, you might get a value of 3 or 4 cents, and then it would be harder to start there and then count by fives. If we go backwards here, if we try that, let's try that. If you started counting with your pennies here and you went 1, 2, 3, and then you had to add a nickel, which is worth 5 cents, you'd have to go 3 + 5 = 8. I'd have to think about that. That equals 8. Then I'd have to add 5 more, and 8 + 5, and then I'd have to think about that. And I'd finally get to 13, but it's much, much easier if we start with our greatest amounts first, and then we count forward. We're also going to learn a new coin today. Oh, first let's do this problem. Lucy has these coins. What is the total value of her coins? Well, I'm going to notice we just talked about we need to get our greatest amount or our biggest amount first. So I see some nickels here. It looks like I see 3 nickels. So I'm going to count those nickels first. You count with me. 5, 10, 15. Now I'm going to count my pennies. Count with me. 16, 17, 18, 19. How much cents does Lucy have? If you said 19 cents and you counted with Mrs. Wathen, you are correct. Lucy has 19 cents. Let's look at this right here. What is the value of these coins? We've not seen these coins yet, so we're going to talk about these 2 new coins today. In your lesson, you're going to see these in your math sheet today. You may see these coins. So I just want to talk about them or introduce them today, and then you'll for sure see them tomorrow. Let's just talk about them a little bit today. These little round coins are called dimes. Dimes are worth 10 cents. So we've had a penny that's worth 1, a nickel that's worth 5, and now we have a dime that's worth 10 cents. And this big coin up here, I bet a lot of you know what it is. Go ahead and shout it out if you do. That is a quarter. And a quarter is worth the most of the cents that we're going to learn, and that is it is worth 25 cents. And I know a lot of you know that because you love quarters. And I'm sure you can answer this next question. How many quarters do I need to make a dollar? Hmm. If you said 4 quarters equal a dollar, you are absolutely correct. And I know a lot of you know that because you talk about quarters all the time. So again, I just want to show you this. This is the dime front and this is the dime back. And a dime is worth 10 cents. And I can write it in words like that, or I can write 10 with that little C and line through it to mean cents too. We also talked about the quarter. This is the front of the quarter. This is the back of the quarter. It is worth 25 cents. And again, I can write it in words or I can write it with the C with the line through it. They put these coins, we talked about this tonight too, put these coins in order, start with the greatest value and count on. So they started with the quarter and then they had 2 dimes. And so that made it easier for them to go from 25 plus 10, which is 35, if you remember that from our adding 10 lessons, and then add another 10. And so they have 45 cents. I hope you enjoy counting money today, boys and girls, and I will put a worksheet for you to work on counting these on your own and the new coins and putting them in order from greatest amount to the smallest amount. Have a great time. See you later. Bye.